welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Mass Effect Andromeda and my first playthrough of the game, playing on hardcore difficulty. Well, last time we found a Kett facility that were exalting Angarans to become Kett, which seems to be what the Kett are doing, and presumably why they're looking for, promising recruits, if you know what I mean. I decided to not blow the damn place up. I could have. I instead decided to save the Angarans in there. Y'all basically made the same point as I did, which was that while blowing the facility up immediately would have killed all those Angarans, we can just come back and destroy the facility if we want to. We know the location of it, we have possibly big guns somewhere, maybe, and yeah, that seemed like the better choice. I also decided on a snap decision to kill the Cardinal, I think that character's name was, because the game fired up a QuickTime event, like hasn't done that at all up until this point, so a little bit unsurprised, or not unsurprised, by surprise. I was caught a bit by surprise. There we go. Decided to kill her because I thought that, that's the proper way to do that. They had already given us the benefit of the doubt to save all the Angarans, and we repaid them by killing them. So there you go. Alright then, so with that done, maybe Ephra has now come around to like us. Who knows? Maybe Aya will be open to us now. That is what we're going to check out, at least in the beginning of this episode. We are also going to talk to our crew, because I think that it's time to do that again. But I think that going for Aya first is the best choice. However, before we do any of that, we're going to do strike missions. We have, here's the thing. I started this video, and I accidentally started this one, the Silver Apex mission, in the multiplayer. Did not want to do that, wanted to send a strike team. So I've already checked the bonuses of, or rather the results of the other ones, and Golf, our new team, they actually leveled up, as did Kilo, our good team. So they're gonna go for that silver one again. And I think I can do another Apex mission here with you. Yes, good. Can I do a silver mission with you? 55, that's not good. 44, even worse. 88, 78. What do we have here? Same thing. So actually just go with you. Go with you. And also, of course, claim the rewards. Lovely. All of that good stuff. Copper, graphite, Helios data, etc. More. Ooh, a Krogan hammer. Well, that's lovely. I don't think I can do this, though. No, we are still waiting for that. 36 minutes. Might be able to do that in the end of the episode if I do that. Alright then, with all that said and done, we are gonna make it to Aya. And let's see if indeed the city might be open to us, and if Ephra has come around to actually liking us.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
Well, there we go. There's the greeting I wanted. I can say that I did most of it, which is in fact true, but sure, fine. Let's say that the group did it. Let's be friendly to my companions.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Kett leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's Voeld.
Uh-huh, and I don't think the time is a factor at all. We are not under any pressure whatsoever, so just chill out.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Kett for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Well, I am gonna say that's a great idea, but what does Evra think? Perhaps we should check that out.
Might want to ask your resistance leader how he feels.
If I don't like where the discussion goes, I'll end it.
Agreed. We'll provide an embassy for the initiative here on Aya.
We'll make room for you on the Nexus.
Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
Hey,
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
I was about to say, you stay with me. He's welcome on my ship.
Jal has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
I won't, don't worry, and there we go. So, the shuttle is over there, that's cool and all, but we have a lot of stuff to do. So, presumably, this door now opens to us. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So this is probably what we're doing in this episode, yes. So are all doors open now? And where does all doors lead, maybe I should say. Well, we have Port Captain Arjun. Hello. You don't want to talk to me, apparently. Alright, let's check your computer right in front of you. The following items are clear for immediate shipment to Voeld. 3 crates of solar heater replacement parts. 4 crates of freeze-dried nutrient paste. 2 crates of GD75 ammunition, explosive rounds, 6 crates of reinforced heat-retaining synthetic fabric. And 1 item has been quarantined, depending on port captain review. 3 unmarked cases of Marlier bottles. Cask dates unknown. Is that related to something I did? I'm a little bit unsure. Anyway, here's a data pad from no one, apparently. My love, I never planned to leave. Each moment I spent with you only brought me joy, and even though you never understood what you mean to me, there were moments I could have shown you how I really feel, but I wasn't brave enough. Not that you would have accepted me. Now I have to go, and I don't think I'm coming back. Oh, for a day when we owe nothing to anyone, I dream of a moment when we find each other again and claim the lives we always should have led. Lovely, but what's that in relation to, and who the hell are those people? Both the person writing and the person supposedly reading it. No idea, because the game doesn't tell you. It's a bit weird. The game does that. I see two exclamation points. We need to check those out. An Angaran mural. We can scan it. Alright, painted wall mural created by Angaran artist. Sure. And that is a team of artists from each of our homeworlds, Aya, Voeld, and Havarl, work together to create this mural. It depicts the centuries of hardship we endured as a result of the Scourge, but also the reunion of our people to build a strong, resilient society. Aw, that's lovely. Also a holographic message terminal. Alright then, we have a information bulletin. Voeld Victory Drive. Voeld's people desperately need basic supplies. If your family can spare nutrient paste, unused clothing, outer survival gear, machine parts, tools, extra weapons, and ammunition, it could make the difference between life and death for those resistant to Kett conquest. Please donate items in the nearest blah blah blah. Moshe Sheva has returned. The rumors are true. Our beloved Moshe Sheva, or Sefa, or however that's pronounced, has been rescued from the Kett by brave members of the Resistance, aided by the Milky Way visitors. I think we did the most of it, but sure. The Moshe is recovering and in good spirits. And a reminder for Governor Paran Shai, I think? Shai, yeah. You may see unusual visitors on Aya in the days ahead. Don't be alarmed, they are here as guests. Remain vigilant and report suspicious activity to Aya security, but do not attempt to confront or restrain anyone yourself. We'll be fine. And there's just a Scourge track on Southern Havarl. Can I report travel advisory? An engineer. Alright, looking for level 7 starship engineer. Experience repairing and maintaining Valstead Juve thrusters is required. Will work for extended travel periods lasting up to 6 weeks or more. Do you have weeks? That's interesting, but sure. Basic zero-gravity combat training preferred, but can be learned on the job. Meal prep skills and engaging conversation style, a plus. Engaging conversation style, very important for a engineer. Must be clean. Are there unclean Angarans then? Possibly. Submit applications to Captain Zamayer at Dock 3. Cool. I don't think that we can do much about that, but alright then, so what else do we have? I mean, it's nice looking, not gonna lie. You are just very relaxed, yes. People just milling about. I do love the plants and stuff like that. Wish we had more of that in, you know, the real world. This is a display stand for what? We rose from nothing to touch the stars, made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the Kett stole from us. Celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will one day return. This place is for them. Lovely. Yes, indeed, they do subscribe to reincarnation, so... Oh. What the hell is going on? They do subscribe to reincarnation in this society, so yes, that sort of made sense. And we are getting to a bunch of shops. Ooh, fast travel location. Well, that's lovely. Not that I need a... Not that I need you. I can probably just check the map and fast travel from here. You know, but okay, sure, whatever. We have shops. Might any one of you sell vanadium by any chance? Because I would love some vanadium. Oh, right, I can't actually jump when I am in here. That's mildly annoying. Yeah, let's check out this shop here. Vetra is chilling out. Hello, Vetra. What's up?
Doing okay?
Put a layer of
Who saving a
security between
respected member
yourself
of
and danger.
Angaran society would open so many doors. I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
Yes, I would like to do the same. Be generous. No, let's be cautious here.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by Kesh.
Well, that puts
Put a
me
layer of
at
security
comfort.
between yourself and danger.
Okay, well, you're an armor merchant, so I don't care so much about you. Resistance needs volunteers. All right, fine. That I don't think I need to read that. Ooh, who are you?
I'm not selling to aliens.
Well, what if I bring Jarl then? He's not an alien. I mean, sort of.
New
Hello.
clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Probably not. So yeah, indeed. That's what they all say.
The sales pitch is good, but it's the follow-through that matters.
I'll let my inventory speak for itself.
Cool, then. Do you have anything fun? You have 3 things. 3 things. 4 things. Can't even count. Basically, you have a ambusher set. Headshot. Yeah, so this is good if you are a... This is good if you are a sniper rifle user, I suppose. Cool. Well, gee, thanks. Alright. You, the Arbeiter Renav. Is this the person I talked to before? I sort of remember the Arbeiter title. Is that from somewhere else,
I never
possibly?
thought I'd see the Moshlai again. Least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct contact between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Well, alright then. No, I have not talked to her. Alright then. So, what's up? What can you be judged for, and what would the punishments be?
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Uh-huh. I should probably not have so much problems with that, I think.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Uh-huh, sure. So, tell me.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
That is very, very true. So indeed, we now have 2 more people to have a bit of a chat with. That's absolutely fine. There are more shops right here. General goods. Would you maybe have some... would you maybe have some stuff that I can buy? I'll behave.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Oh, don't be so serious. So you do indeed have some minerals, if you know what I mean. But do you have vanadium? It's gonna be the big question from every single merchant. No, you do not have vanadium. Damn it. You are a person. Hello?
Vestoran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Well, that was probably a little bit funny looking.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
I do like the fruit here. So, apparently this might be fruit, yes.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
So basically, a cake, but fruit. And also, ooh, materials merchant, well...
Past the gates.
Uh-huh. I'll honor that trust.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
I mean, if you don't have vanadium, I'm gonna be annoyed. You have vanadium, lovely. I'm gonna buy so much. How much can I buy? Do you have 10 of them? No, you don't have 10 of them. You have 10 of them. Alright. I'm gonna buy your 10 vanadium, please. Oh, Jesus. It's gonna be difficult to get vanadium. And you have quite a lot of other stuff as well. I don't necessarily know what else I need, but as you can see, you have hundreds, so to speak, of all of them, apart from the one that I bought, as well as platinum. Okay, so is platinum also scarce? Because if that's the case, I'll just get it. I think I have a lot of element 0, don't I? 149. I actually had quite a lot of platinum as well. Vanadium, though, only 62. Alright then, I found some. Isn't that just grand? We have more stuff here. A citizens forum. Hello.
Exaltation is just another word for how the Kett kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Kett up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
Well, I mean, all Kett aren't alike either.
I've seen different types of Kett. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything they transform is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
Uh-huh. I don't exactly know how I help with that little interchange. Or exchange, maybe I should say. But I did something, possibly. Alright, then this is... isn't that where we were before when we were... walking. Oh, we have something to scan. Big tanks, nutrient paste vats. Lovely. That is more. You need volunteers. Do you want to have a chat?
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
Let's have a bit of a question about the nutrient paste. Why is that everywhere?
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
Okay, but how?
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated. Hard to explain without going into lengthy detail. But I'd be happy to send some to your ship, along with my process notes.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
That's a very good deal, if that works. So Taverton, I suppose that's like a bar?
What does Taverton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more... A place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Tavaton at the Tavaton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started.
Alright then. Well, what about the drinks?
I'd like a drink.
I look so bored. What a... Come on, game. That's so weird. She just took the biggest swig of the biggest cup and then just stares at him in the most bored fashion. Alright then,
That's
lovely.
all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
I kinda like my character in some ways. Alright then, Liam and Drac, how's things?
Rotating tone after that Kett facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
That is an interesting thing, yes. We'll see if we find her. And Drac, how's things? If I can talk to you. The game allows me to talk to you. There we go.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
I mean, you do stick out a bit.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
Well, that's a good point, I suppose. Alright then. Nothing in here, I don't think. None of my companions are in here. Well, we can just keep going. Don't know why there's a door here. I mean... Why is there a door here? It's all open. It's like you can just climb over this if you want to. Alright then, fine. Let's not question Angaran architecture on my first visit to their home planet's capital, whatever, thingamajig. Oh, is this, yeah, it's a museum exhibitions. Fragment from a wall of the governor's public residence on Voeld. Destroyed by Kett bombardment. There we go. This is nothing. Updating this display. Sure. This is some Kett stuff. Don't know why you would exhibit that, but I guess, you know, that's presumably what universities, that's what museums do, don't they? That is a weapon, Angaran dagger, dates nearly 4 centuries, cool. We have a helmet, Angaran space helmet. In the time before the Scourge, Angaran pilots wore helmets while covering the vast distances between planets, cool. And also... what the hell is that? Kett exaltation tool. Oh, interesting. Until recently, we knew this was a Kett tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Alright then, you two, what's up?
Hello. I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Uh-huh, sure.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed. Areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this. If you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
Well, how would I know when I'm in that kind of an area then? You kind of need to give me a little bit more. So, any hints, maybe?
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
That absolutely does not answer the question, but alright. Wanna come with?
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
Well, alright, fair enough. I'll try to do that.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Cool. And let's also say that it is indeed an impressive museum.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Well, there we go.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
And indeed, I have no idea where to find any of that, so we'll see if I can manage. We have a data pad from Avella to Mother. You wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Rider landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshe's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Efra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. Finally, someone who knows my value. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the Kett. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit that they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these things. Sure. Well, on this occasion you are correct, but still. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we've found on Voeld and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Otto anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things, we're just too different. Don't worry, my work still brings me all the happiness I need. I bet your mom is gonna have something to say about that. This is also Nailon. Who are you?
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
Well, what's your deal here?
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
New as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Cool, cool. Lovely to see. Alright then, we have some other stuff here. That's a remnant. While we can't know for certain, theories about this remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. That's useful. Also, a rock. No, it's ancient pottery. The pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Voeld. I don't exactly know what that's supposed to be. Well, if it's ceremonial, it can look whatever. And of course PB is here, because why wouldn't she? And I don't know what the hell she's doing. Are you drunk?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors? Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah blah blah.
You have been drinking.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Well, I mean, they have questions too about this stuff.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient Voeld purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Well, that's good. But don't sweat it.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding. And attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Well, there we go, coming around a bit more. Lovely. We also have a remnant exhibit here, though we don't know much about this one. We determined the remnant were present in Helis long before our people. That is very, very likely, yes. Oh, and this is Ellen. Hey, what's up?
I've heard so much about you.
Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
I mean, Eos, Voeld, and Voeld, to be fair. Yeah, are you also a relic tracker?
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
Alright, so yeah, you actually do work here.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
Uh-huh, cool.
I'll let you get back to it.
So there we go. We also have more remnant stuff over here. Well, it says Angara exhibit. Alright, cool. Not gonna read, like, everything. So, is there more to do? Oh. Sometimes just things whizzing by. Is there a whole lot more to do here? Well, okay, we have the... Let's actually do this. Not a Trail of Hope. Helios, possibly, right? Search Voeld for Angara Relic. It's Voeld that we're going to. But where would... Know your enemy. With Rayleigh. Is that... So... Is that part of Jaws then? No, because that's down here. Maybe that is that thing then. Okay, cool. That's cool. Laws and Customs. I want to do that one. Or at least have it set. So yes, indeed, I sort of almost figured that in here we could find at least one of them. That felt reasonable. Let's just check around first. Don't want to miss things if I can avoid it. So you're like a little bit up top. Can I just walk freely here? You seem to be fine. There's Cora. She's hiding all the way down here.
Good to see you.
Uh-huh.
Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Fantasia for Asari commando training.
Uh-huh, sure. Indeed we are. We represent humanity, you know.
For some Angara, we're the only humans they'll ever see. That's huge.
Whatever happens, we'll make a better show than the Kett.
Well, we should at least try, yes. And we have a quartermaster here.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Well, you mean, I'm only here to help.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Kett.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
It's fine, relax your horses and all of that. Do you have anything fun? You do have a shotgun barrel 4. You know what, I'll buy one of those. Light melee, no, I don't care about that. Yeah, that's basically the one that I want. I could probably sell a bunch of stuff, but I'll just relax and not do that. Oh, hello. Ah, they're training, that's what you're looking at. Cool. I don't care so much about that. But it's nice to know it's happened. Oh, okay. Med Center.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Well, I don't need that, but okay.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Lovely.
Very reassuring.
Only a little tinnitus there. So we have the infirmary, and we have Olvek. Hello, Olvek.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
I mean, we have a decent setup on the Tempest, so no worries. So yeah, we could learn, or rather use the ability to learn. Use the ability. We can use the information about your medicine.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
That will be good. What about the ion beds?
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
Well, that's interesting. So yes, indeed, you sort of are bioelectric in some ways. I think we've heard about that before.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar, kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
That would be a nice exchange, yes.
I'll get moving.
Ishari.
So do we have a terminal for that, or is that just done? I did see a flash on the bottom left there, but I don't exactly remember, or rather read what it said. So let's hope that that's done, because I don't see any terminals. Alright then, let's move up and talk to the first, or maybe I should say the second artificer. Was not artificer. Wait, what's the name? Arbiter. There we go. Artificer, not artificer. Arbiter. Hello, Arbiter Vragen.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Cool. Oh, do I need to read a lot? Page 1 of 100 of 241. Alright then. Proper conduct of war against the Kett. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it is important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Kett must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement, if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Luckily, I don't have to read 241 pages of that. Alright then, this is where we met Ephra the first time.
It appears the Angara have installed the AI you found on Voeld.
Ah, yes indeed. What's up, ancient AI?
I have nothing to say to you.
But let's talk about the Moshai.
Have you connected with any of the scientists on Aya? Moshai Sepha?
I met her.
She's smart.
She will be dead in a few years.
Is that a prediction or a promise?
A hope.
Aw, this AI I kinda like.
Isn't this world better than Voeld?
No.
You're safe from the Kett, surrounded by people who think you're amazing.
Idiots.
I like her positivity.
Is there anything they can do to make you more comfortable?
Deactivate me. Erase my files.
Anything else?
Trigger a volcanic eruption. Bury the city in ash and fire.
Okay.
It's possible keeping this AI intact was not terribly useful.
Well, you might be right.
Well, good luck.
I hope you die.
I kinda like that. That's kinda cool and hilarious. A communications terminal just for me, you say. From Rask, yeah, probably Rask. Things are as bad as we thought. The deserters don't care about anyone but themselves. Recruitment efforts have found zero traction, and ironically, we've had better luck gaining support from the new aliens. A small group pledged to support the resistance and alert us to future Kett activities on Kadara. It seems unlikely the enemy would give up on the planet so easily, but maybe the presence of these new aliens has confused them. Regardless, I recommend we abandon recruitment efforts and instead focus on infiltration of the local population using deep cover agents. I'll submit a list of candidates in my next report. So Kadara, possible new planet. And casualty report for Voeld. Whole bunch of stuff. Yes, let's not bog ourselves down here. People are apparently getting nervous as well. Some character named Volur. Hello, Ephra, what's up?
That's quite the gift you sent. Insane AI. Real attention grabber.
Well, you're welcome.
My people have a saying about gifts. It's the thought that counts.
Nice to know you care. What do you need?
Well, let's chat about the Kett.
You've been fighting Kett a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Kett aren't a conventional enemy.
Well, where did they originally come from?
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere.
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Kett ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
I mean, they might have done the same thing as we did. Come from another galaxy even, possibly.
Do the Kett have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
I mean, from what I've seen, gathered, experienced, they do not change tactics whatsoever, but sure, if you say so. Alright then.
The Kett aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
And they're pretty good at it, I suppose. Alright, so what's up with the resistance nowadays?
There's no official Angaran military, just the resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Kett mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the resistance real.
Well, that's true, yes. So what about the security here on Aya, then?
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it?
He does probably not approve of that, no. So what is the Resistance's organization like?
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Kett capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
Well, that's clever. I also run strike teams. We are similar in that regard. So, are you the leader?
How'd you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Kett slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
And I knew he was the leader. I don't know why I asked that. Yeah, why don't you tell me about some of your victories?
What success have you had against the Kett?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I mean, he's a little bit on the negative Nancy side. We've done so much. You must understand that we are on your side here. So what's your opinion on the governor then?
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
Well, there you go. So he sort of doesn't feel like he's under the government. I think that he feels like he's a little bit separate from the government. Cool. So tell me more about you.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Kett than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
He does not like those questions, though. So what do you think about us, then?
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I mean, you kind of are, but let's not talk so much about that.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Alright then, that's done with Ephra. We also have Rask here, and apparently we can also scan, so... Oh, crap. Game doesn't like this, but it's the Ephra's command console, apparently. That is what we scanned. Hello, Ephra, I'm gonna scan you. No, we're not. We're gonna talk to Rask. We heard your name before.
No, 69 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. At ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many Kett, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a Kett outpost, but I don't know.
Alright then, well, send back up.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
You are welcome. There we go. Stirring things up. Alright then, we need to find the third arbiter. So where would you be located? So let's just move. I don't think I went this way yet. Right. We are going the right way. Is this into the museum? Yes, so let's not do that. We've already been there. I haven't talked to all my companions, I suppose, but I'm not gonna go out of my way, I think, to find them. Ooh, there's a door down there. Well, that's interesting. What does that lead to? Let's have a bit... Oh, crap. Oh, it's actually... Alright. Cool. Do I see any of my companions? I don't think so. It's a bit tricky to sort of differentiate between, let's say, Angarans and like Turians and Salarians, because they sort of at a distance look a little bit the same, especially Turians. I think we are going up here. You're just standing around drinking. Well, that's cool. Apparently that's allowed in this society. So let's go up here. There is actually a exclamation point here as well. Yes, we have someone to talk to, but first you, Arbiter Omdal. Hello. Come on, let me talk to him. There we go.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Absolutely, I will absolutely not. 5,983 pages. Lovely. Alright, then let's read the first and say we're done. As defined by the first founders of Vaya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs and regulations of a civilized society that existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. Lovely. That's gonna be something I want to read. Yes, sure, whatever. Enro Bozan, who are you? If I can talk to you, that is. Come on, game. Allow me to speak to the man. Maybe I should just go around the other side then. That might be better. Here we go.
Pathfinder, as you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Well, I mean, I think that they should have come around by now.
I thought I'd proven they have nothing to worry about.
You are one person. They want the Nexus to hear our voices. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Well, that's kind of cool. Alright then, so I suppose that... am I sort of vaguely done then? Those are the messages, yes. Those are just locations. Yeah, I think we are actually doing this as a final thing. So let's do that. We want to go east first. That's not a door I can use. So yeah, let's do this and say that that is what we're doing. And then in the next episode, what we're going to do, obviously, is to go to the vault. That's going to be interesting. Alright then, so now we're going to these. Citizen message to Nexus. Compile log of citizens messages. Alright. Edit content then forward. Alright. Oh. Oh no, do I need to read all of this? Oh, bloody hell. Alright then, before the Scourge and Angara were one people, it took centuries after the disaster to find each other again. But then we've been divided too long, that's how the Kett were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now we've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us, divisions are forming. If you really were here to help keep our people united. And I'm writing this in my final days, and with a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave it a turning point in history. Leave at a turning point. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine and the Kett will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. And also... don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephra the Tersha and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Kett the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. And finally, no one will read this. This mission will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Kett that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. I have read it, and I will forward it. There we go. So that's that one. I will run around, I believe, to the back here. That should be one. Lovely. There we go. Alright, so apparently I do need to read these bastards.
Writer.
He wants to tell me something, but not right now. You prove you can fight the Kett on Voeld. Their resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together we'll take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We'll break the Kett, and then, when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Well, we'll see about that. We've seen numerous other species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Kett stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. If the Kett stand united in their cause, why don't you? Good question. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist, and your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought it was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Yes, there is. And finally, help arise when you least expected, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't goodness in your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Again, no reason to edit that, I don't think. So let's not do that. All right then.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Oh. Ah. Did you scan me? Hello.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You worked on me?
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying, welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Well, let's talk about you first. I also like that my comment there was that she scanned me hard. How do you scan someone hard? I don't exactly understand how that works. But yeah, who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
Well, alright, so what do you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Well, you know what? While I could say, let me scan you first, let's be friendly here.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Oh, more than you know.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us.
What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
I mean, it is interesting that they procreate so rapidly. Wouldn't they have taken over a lot more space than what they actually have done if they do that? I don't exactly think I understand that. Also, by the way, how many of you guys watching this series know who your family 5 generations back even were, or their names? I'm gonna assume not a lot of you know that. Possibly you can look that up at 10 generations. Nah, I don't think you know that. I definitely don't. Alright, let's have some more messages. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She's done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she had been caught by the Kett and worse killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. And this is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Kett is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. I mean, fair enough. And if you came in peace and friendship, Pavwa, if your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. This is all you need to know. So Pavwa is possibly like friend or something, and then it says Pavwa. My name is Vyaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. We can absolutely be friends. Possible tiny Angaran, for which we have seen no evidence of. It's all adults, no kids anywhere. So where are the kids? Is that a mystery that we're gonna find out something about? And where the hell is the final one? How do I get to that one? Do I get to it from here? No, absolutely not. I am in the... Well, actually, wait. Can I come through here? No, I need to go around the back here. We need to come down, and we need to come down. Absolutely not in the correct place, but also going in the right way, because obviously we are going back to the port eventually to take the shuttle to the Voeld. Alright then, this is indeed the final one. Again, might have missed some of my companions, but that's a-okay. Alright then, what impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. I mean, fair question. Do we actually know that the Reapers aren't gonna come here as well? That'll be fun. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Would you all walk on 2 legs, like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? I mean, decent questions, yes. When I heard you were granted permission to land on a world, I filed a complaint with the Governor Shai. The world is one of our most sacred places and is not for outsiders. Even the Kett keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defies the world will face consequences. Well, I didn't, so that's fine. You build ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Kett where you came from, and we have a generation facing extinction, but you can help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough, give us hope for a better life. I think that that is a really, really excellent point that we should probably do that. However, to say that the Kett won't follow, that's a bit dangerous, because that might actually absolutely happen. Alright then, no, we are not going here, we are going in here, that is the main door. So that's a bit of experience points for me, and a level up, I'll actually deal with that immediately. We are going down the containment path, and I want biotic area of effect radius, and then I want indeed combo against shields. I don't know how easy it is to prime a target with shields, but the other one is biotic combo detonations knock down unarmored, unshielded, normal-sized enemies. If they're unarmored, unshielded, and normal size, they die with like 1 shotgun shot. So that's like really, really pointless. So let's just do 50% damage to shields with combo damage. So the final one that we're going to do is biotic area of effect radius and area of effect force, because that is going to sync very nicely with Nova. So another 6 points is needed there, and then it is back to combat, and I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I mean, I can obviously get another 11 points for the Omni Grenade, and as I only need 78, is it right? Yes, 78. With another 11, that puts me at 63, so I need 15 more points, which is about 4 points more, I think. Could go for combat tools, could go for barricade, possibly. I'll see what I make my choice for there. Alright then, I think I am like largely done in here. Check the shops, there is a locked door, can't go in there just yet. Did I even check that, or I don't even know, but that's fine. So yes, indeed, the shuttle to the vault, that is where we're gonna go next. And after that, where do we go? Because we're lacking 2 planets still. We're lacking 2 planets, and I really hope that they are gonna be shorter jobs, so to speak, than Voeld and Voeld, because I've been doing that for a long time now. So yeah, let's indeed hope that they are shorter jobs than those 2. We shall see what we do in the following episodes. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.